Some people see our stash as something that needs dealing with. I'm not like that. I see my stash as something to enjoy. I became quite the anomaly because I really don't enjoy shopping that much. But buying yarn became a whole different kettle of fish. Overconsumption is really not my thing. Until I started living the crochet life, it brought out a side of me I didn't know existed. I love my yarn stash, although it did take a bit of curation to get to this point so far. To create what I have now, I did have to donate some yarn. I sold some yarn and I gifted some yarn to some yarny friends who I know will love and use it. And what is left now is yarn that inspires my soul, it's kind to my pain condition, and I'm really happy with where I'm at. Before I knew what I was doing, I bought some yarn from the dollar store. Something like this. There was this needles and there was another brand as well. And it kind of felt okay to the touch, but once it was made up, it was just too hard and scratchy, kind of crunchy. So that yarn got moved on. I also bought on sale from Spotlight and Lincraft yarn. So this is 8-ply cotton yarn. Yes, of course I bought yarn, cotton yarn. Now this also works up to be too hard on my nerve pain, this particular one. I have another cotton that is much better. I've still got this. I think it's because of the colours. I probably should let some of it go. I'm just not sure. I'm kind of waiting to see what might happen. I don't know. I just need to read this bit to you. It's a definition of a yarn stash. A yarn stash is a personal collection of yarn that a crocheter or knitter has accumulated over time, whether for specific planned projects, future ideas, or simply because the yarn was too pretty and, in my circumstances, too cheap to leave behind. For us makers, it is a creative potential. It's a colour inspiration. It's love in a skein and future projects. It's comfort and it's a way of life. Does that definition describe you? It sure does describe me. And it also describes why our yarn stash isn't something that needs dealing with, like it's in a negative tone. It's a positive thing in the most part. But that's what we're talking about today. The yarn stashes that are positive. The yarn stashes that do make us happy. The yarn stashes that are inspiration. As we sit here, we can either just enjoy the feeling that colour gives, or we can enjoy looking at certain colours and thinking about future projects. It's just something lovely to be around. I love my yarn stash and where it's at now. It took me quite some time to get it to this place because I had to also figure out what worked for me and what didn't, what mistakes I'd made and what needed to be moved on. So now I'm in a really happy place. So what I do every so often is sit here and pull my yarn out so I can have a look at what I've got. I really need to come up with an idea for this, you guys. This is Stylecraft Batik. I bought it because I wanted to try it and I just don't know what to do with it. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. So I sit here and pull out what I've got, have a little play so that in my mind I have some idea about what I'm going to create with this yarn tube. Oh, there's more cotton. More cotton, that's just leftover cotton. Here is yarn from my little haul that I had at the end of the last year. When I was feeling a bit blue and down, I did do a retail therapy session, which isn't like me, but it does happen sometimes. And sometimes it's really so worthwhile. Contentedness has always been a life goal for me, and to find it here amongst my yarn and my crochet projects is a life goal well achieved. The crochet life is a wonderful life to live. It suits me and many others who aren't so well. Our yarn life is our purpose, and it can even produce an income if we so please. I love that my crochet life is all that I need. This is me. I don't need bigger, better, faster, louder. I am just happy with my quiet, slow living, introverted life. I'm so happy that I now have a place for my busy mind and hands to belong. I am not lonely. I am not bored. Actually, I couldn't be any busier if I tried. After many years of illness and injury, when I was starting to get better, I hit a crossroads. I had a choice to make. I had to choose either to be miserable and upset, lonely and bored, or to just start something. And crochet is that something that I started. And this very quickly helped me develop a healthy sense of finding joy in the small things. And boy, was that a game changer. My life is rich here in moments, in words and in sentiments that I notice and I love to share. Our yarn stash is something really steady for us in life. Especially with chronic health problems, it is somewhere that is safe. It makes us smile. We feel proud and part of a bigger whole as we create so many possibilities. There is possibility in each and every ball. We can create warmth, calm and beauty from our stash, as each ball is created into something that is made with love. It just made sense to me to create a stash, to have yarn on hand so I could start a project on a whim. In the beginning, my daughters laughed at me saying, "Mum, you've got a yarn shop." But it really didn't take long on Instagram to see that it was quite a normal thing. The personal yarn shop is a thing, and I was so happy to see that I was part of a worldwide group of yarn lovers. It really is so very easy to buy yarn, much faster than we can use it. So sometimes just a little bit of self-control can be needed. But I have 7 fantastic reasons why you should have a yarn stash, and you should feel proud and happy. Number 1. Some yarn will call out to you from the shelves and tell you what it needs to be. Number 2, just a little bit of instant gratification. Our crochet life is made up of long-term gratification, as we can take weeks, sometimes months to create our projects. So it's just a little treat for us so that we too can sometimes have a little dopamine hit. Number 3, we have creative freedom, which means we can start a project straight away and experience some of that spontaneous freedom. Number 4, our stash is our personal colour palette, which allows us to play and experiment with our most favourite combinations. Number 5, it does save us a lot of money if we can buy our yarn on sale. And the yarn comes on sale quite regularly, so you're not going to miss out. You just need to wait a little while for the next one to pop up. I know what someone's going to say. It's only cheap if you're going to use it. But you know what? Sometimes in life we just need that little something for us. Number 6, it offers emotional comfort. Through visual pleasure, soft textures, and that calm feeling that yarn can create. Number 7, it offers purpose and a place to be for people like me, where we have belonging with our crochet and yarny friends. I am a yarn addict, but that's not why I have a stash. I have a stash because it offers me so much. It offers me identity, purpose, and joy. It offers me a sense of control in a body that doesn't really work very well. So this is somewhere for me to be, and to be here alongside of you. We only live once, and if you would like to curate and make up a beautiful stash that represents you and makes you feel good, you do so. If you're still with me to the end of this video, I would really love it if you would pop up a photo of your stash in our community feed. How nice would that be? You can just show us a part of your stash, one wall of your stash, or just a small corner. Whatever your stash means to you. Share your stash and be proud, I say. All right, my crochet lovers, I am going to see you again really soon. And until then, take care, happy crocheting, and bye for now.